My Minecraft world has a huge problem. Well, it's probably more than one because I just started, but one thing that I want to fix in this episode is adding some more life to my world. I want to tell a story. I want to show how the imaginary people of this world move around and live their life, where they get their resources, what they do for work, all that type of stuff. So today I want to add capitalism to my world by building a shop right here to show where the people of this area will get their food and other goods they might want. Now, while we watch the beautiful sunset, let's go back a few days to where I started doing some preparation. I think I want to get a beacon, but let's make a quick trip to the Nether and see if we can make that happen. Oh, I finally got my first one. How many kills was that? 27 kills. And I got my first skull. Only 2 more to go. Let's go! I got the third one. How many was that? 45. That's not bad, I think. Now, where was the way back? I think it was here, yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure I already have soul sand, but just in case, I'll just get a bit more. Alright, I've got everything I need for the wither fight. So let's just dig a hole right down here, because I'm a wuss and I'm not fighting the wither in the open. Alright, that should be more than enough space. We should be good. Oh my god, it's so loud. Holy. Oh, diamonds. Yeah, this is so easy. And we get a ton of deep slate as well. Let's craft this beacon. Beautiful. Now, how many emeralds do I have? Okay, that's definitely not enough. So, I'm gonna go trade for a little bit. Alright, that should be enough. This XP is gonna take a while. Oh my god. Look at all of it. Oh jeez. It's been more than 5 minutes already of me just sitting here with this XP. Please. Yes! Yes! It's over. Wow, that took so long. Well, anyways, we got a full beacon now. Hell yeah. Alright, I did some more prep, collected a bunch of blocks, as you can see right here, and I think I'm ready to start working on the terrain now. Okay, I'm just building on this terrain here, and it's already starting to look pretty good. But unfortunately, I'm all out of diorite. And I don't think I have any left in here. 4. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Also, I just heard a zombie under the terrain. So let me buy some lanterns, maybe a couple more. Might as well repair my tools a little bit. There we go. let's use these to light up the area a little bit. Oh, yeah, because there are already mobs spawning under here. So let's just spam some lanterns around. That should be fine, I think. Okay, let me just quickly put my items away. And then I can set up my brand new beacon somewhere and go mine some more diorite. Alright, hopefully this is enough diorite, so let's finish the build now. Alright, that is stage 1 of the project complete. Now, you might wonder why there's a hole still in the terrain here, and that's because this is where today's build is going to be. But before I go on to that, I want to add in some greenery, some bushes, some trees, all that type of stuff to just make this build feel more alive. Alright, with all this greenery, this build is starting to look pretty nice. I especially love these firefly bushes, because they're kind of yellow at the top. It, you know, really gives that vibe of being in like a warm, dry climate. And in combination with this grass and the dry grass here, I think it looks really, really good. I also added in some custom trees, all different varieties, and some rocks scattered about as well. And another little thing I did right down here is I added in some of this white stained glass to kind of look like waves crashing against the rocks. I thought that was a really neat detail that just, you know, adds even more life to this build. And I also added in a little bit right over that by the pier that we made in the first episode. But now with all of that finished, I think it's time to finally tackle this empty space right here. So let's see if I have all the blocks for that build. Okay, I was able to gather most of the materials that I'll need, but one thing that I don't have yet, or this floor, if I can show you guys, this needs to be weathered copper, and right now I have oxidized copper, which is fine, because I can just use my axe to reduce the oxidation by 1, but I'm pretty sure it's also going to remove the wax if I do that, and I don't have any honeycomb right now, so I'm gonna have to go out and get some of that real quick. I'll just quickly craft a couple campfires, maybe 6 or 7. I'm sorry, that was horrible. Let's see if I can... Oh, wait, there's bees over here. Where's your hive, little buddy? Oh, I see it. I see it. There we go. That's 3. I'm gonna need 28 of this, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna have to find a couple more beehives. Okay, I did decide to get a couple bees nests and move them over, just so this would go a little bit faster. So I'll just put them right here for now. Let's put some flowers over here. I want to see a turtle egg on the beach here. That'd be so cool. Let me stop distracting them. You wanna find some sand there? Here you go. There we go. We got sand over here. Oh, you want it like over there specifically? Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Please don't go in the water. Don't kill yourself, please. Oh, something's happening. Oh my god, it looks so glitchy. What the hell? On the terracotta? Okay. Oh, now we're digging. Now we're digging. Now we're on the sand. Oh my god! That's so cute. We got 4 little turtle eggs. Can't wait for them to hatch. Okay. Now, gotta wait for these other bees to come out. There we go. We got 2. Oh, this one can't breed. Okay, that one can. Oh my god, why are they all going in the water? They're actually all gonna kill themselves. Okay, which one of you can breed? You 2. Now please survive, okay? Don't drown yourselves, please. Oh my god, I love these eggs so much. They're so cute. There we go. That's the last block we need. Now let's finally get to building this house. Alright, the build is now sort of finished. I still have to add in a couple details and do the interior, but I haven't really figured out what I want to do with it quite yet. Well, it's pretty obvious that it's a shop, but I do need to dye these signs, and I also want to use some glow ink sacks on them, but I don't think I have any. Yeah, no glowing sacks. Do I have cyan dye? Yes, I do. Grab 4 of that. And let's try and find some glow squid. Those shouldn't be too hard to find, though. Yeah, let's just go look for an underwater cave somewhere. And let's see if we can't find some glow squid. I really just want to find these underwater caves or ravines. I think that's where I'll have the best chance of finding them. This could be promising. Possibly down here. Surely there's some glow squid here, right? Maybe it just takes a little bit. Oh, there we go. We got some glow squid spawning now. What, ton of them actually. Oh, drowned with a fishing rod. Let's just get all of these ink sacks. Oh, it was a little baby. I didn't even notice. Whoops. Alright, 25. That is plenty. Home sweet home. Oh my god, that looks so good when you fly in. That is actually so cool. Okay, let me sleep a little bit away from my house because there's still a bunch of mobs spawning around that area. Wait, quick. I want to see this with the sunrise. Wow. Oh my god, that's just beautiful when you fly in. That is so awesome. Alright, now let's use these. There we go. Now it really pops. Alright, I did bring like a whole bunch of different blocks to do some decorating on the inside here. So let's figure out what I want to do for this interior. Maybe I want to get 1 or 2 of the villagers from here to kind of act like they're working in this shop. That could be cool. Which ones would be fitting? What's this? Toolsmith? Well, their outfits are a bit weird since they're coming from the taiga, so they might not fit that well. But yeah, maybe I'll move over the toolsmith and the cleric. I should have a boat in here and some leads. This is the Fletcher. Okay, I want to get this guy. Alright, that's 1. And now... Nope, that's the Fletcher. Where's the toolsmith? This guy. Hopefully no one else gets in the boat. There we go. And before I forget, let's make sure I grab their tool stations as well. So the brewing stand and... Which one is the toolsmith again? I think it's this one, right? I think this one is the weaponsmith. Yeah. Pretty sure this is the toolsmith workbench. Wow. Transporting villagers is actually so much easier now that you can just attach the lead to the boat. Peak update from Mojang. Alright, let's see if I can move these guys inside here without any problems. I think they're a little stuck. Okay. This is working. Now I just gotta close off this entrance so there's no way for them to get out. And then hopefully I want them to stand in these spots right here, and then I can just close the trap doors. You want to go over here to your workstations? Yeah, you want to go over there? Yeah. Okay, I got one of them in. Now just the second one. You want to go stand on the other side of this guy? Want to stand over here? Yeah. Oh! Is he in? I think they're in. Wait, are they like inside the trapdoor? Can they jump out? What if I go like over here? Can they jump out? I want to make sure they can't escape. So I'm gonna put them one higher. I think that's better. Yeah, now their entire hitbox is under the trapdoors. All right. I think we're good to take this out, and they should not be able to escape. Yeah, you're stuck here. Forever. Okay. Okay, I've got one last finishing touch, and that's going to be an armor stand with some pants right here. They're supposed to be like swim shorts. I think it works pretty well. And then we've got some other things here. These could be like, I don't know, cups, maybe some sort of like fruit or something. I'm not sure. This one is flour. Candles. I don't know. They could be candles. Maybe it could be an apple. Whatever you want it to be. And then we've got some shelves here with a bunch of like food. But some fans would be cool to have as like, you know, actual fans because it's hot. Some more food, some fruit, watermelon, the swim shorts. I think that is a pretty neat little store. So let's clean up. Whoops. Let's clean up this mess, and then we can take a good look at what we built today.